9th standard, English, term 2, supplementary 1, the cat and the painkiller. So today we are going to see the next part of the supplementary. So here you can see now we are going to continue from here. Next he rose on his hind feet and danced around in a frenzy of enjoyment. Next he rose means he is getting up with the hind feet. He is standing because he has the painkiller. He is feeling very drowsy. And now he in a frenzy of enjoyment means in something he could not stand properly. With that he is standing. With his head over his shoulder and his voice proclaiming his happiness. So he is thinking something is some voice is coming and he is under his over happiness. Then he went tearing around the house again, spreading chores and distractions in his path. So chores and distractions he can't able to walk properly because he had more painkiller. So it is like a drunken, he is walking around the house. Aunt Polly entered in time to see him through a few double somersets, deliver a final mighty hurrah, and sail through the open window carrying the rest of the flower pots with him. So Aunt Polly is entering in time to see him what he is doing, and he is seeing the somersets means here you can see the glossary. Somersets means an aerobic movement either forward or backward in which the body rolls and over and make a complete revolution. So how the drunken will be, they will be walking here and there, but they will not go anywhere. They will be rounding up. Deliver a final mighty hurrah and sail through the open window and carrying the rest of the flower pots with him. So she is going because he is doing everything. The flower pots all are. So you can see through the picture, everything is falling down. So she is coming and carrying all over the flower pots with him. The old lady stood petrified with astonishing, peering over her glasses. Tom lay on the floor, expiring with laughter. So everything she is taking from the window through the glass, and he is expiring with laughter. He is laughing and doing everything on the floor. Tom, what on earth ails the cat? She is asking Tom, on earth ails the cat. Something he is thinking that something is running like the cat. I don't know, Aunt, gasped the boy. The boy is telling, I don't know. Why I never see anything like it? What did make it act so? She is asking, he is asking, I don't know what is there like that. I didn't see anything. What is that act he is asking? Did I don't know, Aunt Polly. He is asking, I don't know. Aunt I was asking like that. So he is replying now, I don't know, Aunt Polly. Cats always act so when they are having good time. So cat will be doing like that. When they are in a good mood, they will be doing like that. They do. Do they? She is asking. They will do. There was something in the tone of that made Tom apprehensive. So something is coming with some tone is asking him like the questions. Yes, I believe they do. The old lady bent down and took the teaspoon and held it out. So the old lady, the Aunt Polly, was bending down and taking the teaspoon and holding it in her hand. Tom winced and dropped his eyes. He is blinking. What had happened? She is doing like this. He is blinking. Aunt Polly raised him by the usual handle his ears and crackled his head soundly with her thimble. So she is asking him to get up, and she is holding his ear and making him to get up, and she is giving a thimble in his head. She is knocking. Now, sir, what did you do to treat that poor dumble beast so far? So she is asking, you are doing like this to the cat. This makes you good? She is asking. I done it out of pity for him because he hadn't any aunt. He is telling that he is not having any aunt. So I am doing like this for him. Hadn't any aunt? You thumbskull? What has that got to do with it? She is asking what stupid you are doing. This is good. Do you think this is good for the cat? Do what you are doing? She is asking. Heaps. Because he had one, she had burnt him out herself. She had a roasted bowel out of him. Thought any more, feeling that if he was a human, he is thinking that if she can burn him, she would have burnt him. She is that much. She is angry with him. Aunt Polly felt a sudden painful regret. Suddenly she was feeling hurted by herself because she had done like this to Tom. She was feeling very bad about that. This was putting the thing in a new light. That was cruelty to a cat might be cruelty to a boy too. She is thinking that what he has done to the cat was very cruelty, means what she is doing to the boy also, it is also a cruelty. She began to soften. She felt sorry. She started to talk with the boy softly, and she felt sorry for him. Her eyes watered a little, and she put her hand on Tom's head and said gently. She started to cry, and her eyes came watery, and she put her hand on Tom's head and saying gently, "I was meaning for the best, Tom, and Tom, I did do you good." So she is telling, I think whatever I am doing to you is the best, and you also think that I am only doing good. Tom looked up in her face with just a recognizable twinkle peeping through his gravity. He is also thinking that yes, and whatever you are doing is good for me. I know you was meaning for the best, auntie, and so was I with Peter. So he is telling, I know whatever you are doing to me is good, and also the same way I am also doing with the Peter. It done him good too. I never see him around so since. So he is telling that it was whatever I am doing to the cat, I am giving the painkiller, and Tom is thinking that the Peter was so happy. So he is also thinking, he is telling that I also have done whatever I am doing is good only to Peter. Oh, go along with you, Tom, before you annoy me again. So okay, whatever you think is you do, and you try and see if you can't be a good boy for once, and you needn't take any more medicines. Okay, hereafter you don't do like this. No, don't take any medicine and be good like this itself, she is telling, and she is ending with the story. Okay, we will see some few lines about the author Langone Clemens. He was born in the year 1835 and he died in the year 1910, better known by his pen name Mark Twain. So everybody know pen name means as an author, everybody know him as Mark Twain only. Was an American writer, humorist, entrepreneur, publisher and lecturer. Twain was raised in Hannibal, Missouri, which later provided the setting for his novels. His famous works were The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Okay children, today we'll stop with this, and the next class we'll see the question answers. Thank you.